Australia, a country 11,000 kilometers away. Sometimes the greatest journeys begin with something as simple as love and a longing to hold family close again. For this South African couple, the trip to Brisbane was about one thing, and one thing only: to hold the hand of a grandchild again. The moment we stepped off the plane, our hearts full and eyes misty, nothing else mattered. But then, Australia began to reveal itself. The colours, the light, the endless blue of the ocean brushing against the golden sands, the laughter echoing through the bustling streets and quiet parks, kangaroos at sunrise, city skylines glowing at dusk, and a land so vast and breathtaking it stirred something deep inside us. What began as a visit became a rediscovery, a reminder that the world is wider and more beautiful than they ever imagined, and that love, whether in South Africa or Australia, always finds a way to feel like home. Join us for this series on Australia from our viewpoint as we explore this incredible journey of family, wonder, and unexpected beauty through the eyes of two hearts that crossed the ocean for love and found magic waiting on the other side. Welcome back to our journey along Australia's spectacular east coast. Today we say goodbye to the stunning coastal gem of Coffs Harbour, a place that truly captured our hearts with its relaxed atmosphere, beautiful coastline and welcoming charm. Coffs Harbour was incredibly beautiful, but we have to continue on the journey. Before leaving, we made one last special stop for breakfast at Donovans, and it was absolutely worth it. The view is incredible with the ocean stretching out in front of us, and the food was simply delicious. It was the perfect way to pause, reflect on our time here, and soak in the peaceful coastal morning one last time. After breakfast, we took a relaxing drive around the lovely Jetty Beach area and continued towards Gallows Beach. This part of town has such a calm and refreshing seaside feel. The scenery along the way is truly beautiful, and everywhere you look there's something to admire, from the sparkling blue water to the neat parks and walkways that make this area so inviting. One of the highlights of our drive was the amazing view of the harbour jetty itself. Standing proudly against the ocean backdrop, it's such an iconic feature of Coffs Harbour and a wonderful reminder of the town's connection to the sea. Everything here feels so clean and well kept, and it really adds to the relaxed and welcoming atmosphere that makes this destination so memorable. As we slowly made our way through the area, we couldn't help but feel grateful for the time we spent here. Whether it's the beautiful beaches, the scenic harbour views, or simply the peaceful coastal lifestyle, Coffs Harbour is definitely a place we'll always remember fondly. But the adventure continues. With many more kilometers ahead and new destinations waiting to be explored, it was time to get back on the road. moved on and joined the Pacific Highway or the A1 again. Welcome to Port Macquarie on the stunning New South Wales mid-north coast. A relaxed seaside town known for its natural beauty and friendly coastal charm. Set along the sparkling Hastings River, Port Macquarie offers beautiful beaches, scenic coastal walks, and one of Australia's most famous wildlife care centres, the Koala Hospital, where rescued koalas are treated and protected. A walk along the colourful breakwall is a must-do experience, with painted rocks sharing messages of love and memories from visitors around the world. The historic Tacking Point Lighthouse nearby also offers incredible ocean views and great photo opportunities. Port Macquarie is the perfect stop to relax, explore, and enjoy the best of Australia's coastline before continuing on your journey along the Pacific Highway. Standing proudly on a rugged coastal headland just south of Port Macquarie, Tacking Point Lighthouse is one of the most iconic landmarks along the New South Wales mid-north coast. Built in 1879, it is the 13th oldest lighthouse in Australia and has guided ships safely along the coastline for well over a century. Before the lighthouse was constructed, this stretch of coastline was dangerous for passing vessels. In fact, more than 20 shipwrecks had already occurred in the area during the early 19th century, highlighting the urgent need for a reliable navigation light. The lighthouse was designed by renowned colonial architect James Barnett and built from cement-rendered brick. Because it stands high above the sea level on the headland, the tower itself only needed to be about 8 meters tall to project its light far across the ocean. Originally, the light operated using a wick-burnt fuel system and required a resident lighthouse keeper and his family to live on site. Right next to the tower stood the lighthouse keeper's cottage, a modern 4-room home with a veranda and separate kitchen area. Today, only the foundations remain, but they still tell the story of the isolated and often challenging life these keepers experienced while maintaining the light in all weather conditions. In 1919, the lighthouse was converted to automatic acetylene operation, which meant the keeper was no longer required on site. Over time, the technology continued to evolve. The light was connected to mains electricity in 1974 and more recently upgraded again to the modern high-intensity LED beacon, ensuring it remains a reliable navigational aid for vessels along the coast today. Now, more than 140 years after it first shone across the Pacific Ocean, Tacking Point Lighthouse still stands as both a working maritime signal and a treasured historic landmark, offering breathtaking coastal views, incredible whale watching opportunities during migration season, and a powerful connection to Port Macquarie's maritime past. the Pacific Highway at the Meadowy Road off-ramp on our way to Williamstown. Our overnight stop is Newcastle. The Hawk 120s are about to land at the airport that houses the Air Force Base, and we made it in time to see. What perfect timing! Watching the sleek BAE Systems Hawk 127 aircraft approach for landing is an unforgettable experience. These impressive jets are operated by the Royal Australian Air Force and are primarily used as advanced jet trainers, preparing pilots for fast jet operations in frontline fighter aircraft. Based at the RAAF base Williamstown, just outside Newcastle, the Hawk 127 plays an essential role in shaping the new generation of military pilots. With its striking greyish blue and white paint scheme and powerful performance, it's easy to see why aviation enthusiasts get excited whenever these aircraft take to the skies. The Hawk 127 is not only fast and agile, but also equipped with modern avionics that help simulate the systems pilots will later use in advanced combat aircraft. This makes it the perfect stepping stone between the basic flight training and operational fighter jets. Seeing them glide in so smoothly, one after another, was truly special. The sound of their engines overhead and the precision of their formation landing made this an unexpected highlight of our journey south. Moments like these remind us that sometimes the best travel experiences happen when you least expect them. Being in the right place at the right time turned a simple roadside stop into a memorable aviation encounter. What an incredible welcome to Newcastle, and what a fantastic start to our overnight stay. Stretching gracefully across the Hunter River near Newcastle, the Stockton Bridge is one of the region's most impressive engineering landmarks. Opened in 1971, this four-lane concrete arch bridge replaced the old vehicle ferry service that once carried traffic between Stockton and the mainland, making traffic faster and far more reliable for locals and visitors alike. At just over 1 kilometer long and rising to a height of about 52 meters at its highest point, the bridge also provides around 30 meters of clearance for ships passing beneath it along the busy shipping channel. When it first opened, it was the longest bridge built by the New South Wales Department of Main Roads and quickly became a vital link connecting Newcastle with Port Stephens and surrounding coastal areas. Today, it remains an iconic gateway across the Hunter River and offers fantastic views of the harbour and wetlands as you cross. We crossed the bridge just because it was so impressive, after which we searched for a place to have supper. The General Washington came highly recommended and we were not disappointed.